17-year-old Keith Granger had no expectations of a role in the Championship stakes, but a hamstring injury sustained by Peter Shilton and the absence of Shilton's regular deputy means that the Southampton youth team goalkeeper now faces an Everton team praying to stay alive. And it's a team which, with the return from injury of Peter Reid, includes the midfield quartet on which their two-year reign at the top has been based. In all, Southampton have 6 regular first-team players missing. They dropped Steve Moran this morning. Their left-back, Alan Tankard, is a year younger than Granger. He's playing his 4th first-team appearance. And the centre-half, John Gittins, is playing his 5th. He came in for the unlucky Mark Wright. And the other absentees are Kevin Bond, Nick Holmes and Mark Dennis. Peter Willis of County Durham, all ready for his last match in charge. And Everton kick off, attacking the goal to our right. And their manager, Howard Kendall, has told the team in the dressing room that they've got to put all reactions from the crowd out of their minds, just concentrate on winning and worry about what's happened at Stamford Bridge after the match here at Goodison Park has been completed. First priority is to win that. And the first test for Bobby Mims, which he's equal to. Danny Wallace, who suddenly found himself in a great deal of space. Sharp. And off the line, and then finally in. And the man who scored it was Derek Mountfield. It was Armstrong who got it off the line. But really, I think when young Granger looks at that again, he will realise that it was a cross he should have come for, because from that moment on, when he didn't, he was a shot stopper. He got to one, Armstrong got to the second, but Mountfield following up, put it away. Quintet in place. Sharp, who got the first header last time. Great clearance off the line by Mark Whitlock, which denies Vanden Hauwe. 2 on the near post for Trevor Stephen. One of them is Vanden Hauwe. Sharp has now come away a bit. Whitlock's header. Stephen. Reid way over this side, but not quite there. Well, Vanden Hauwe certainly got hold of the shot, and the clearance by Mark Whitlock was both acrobatic and dramatic. Cockerell. Armstrong. Lawrence. Cockerell, they're appealing for offside. Lawrence, oh, what a good strike! And a fine save. And it came all, really, the opportunity at least, as a result of Wallace's slip. But it was a lovely strike by George Lawrence, and well turned over by Bobby Mims. Cockerell coming across the 6-yard area, come to be taken by Mims, who's done so well in the Everton goal since taking over from the injured Neville Southall. Sheedy. Lineker. Whitlock was surprised to find him there. 2 waiting in the middle. Stephen! Oh, classic! And if you were watching on Match of the Day, the last time we came to Goodison Park, Stephen had a flying header like that, which came back off the foot of the post. But on this occasion, from Lineker's cross, it went cleanly in. Everton 2, Southampton 0. 29 minutes gone. And now surely this is a comfortable afternoon for the champions, at least until they hear what has happened at Stamford Bridge. The atmosphere has completely changed, as you can now hear. Bracewell. Stephen. Lineker. Goal number 35 of the season. And 2 in a matter of seconds past young Granger. Oh, the roar from the crowd being queried by Colin Harvey. Suffice it to say, it has nothing to do with the match here. Good kick against Townsend, and I think he will now be booked. Gittins was nowhere near the ball. Stephen. Bracewell. And still, Lineker. Well, he didn't hit it quite truly, but he doesn't care, and neither do the crowd. His second, Everton's fourth. Good battling initially by Paul Bracewell. There was a moment when it seemed that Lineker got in the way, but in the finish, he had done nothing of the sort. Just a brush of the ball and number 4. Reid and Townsend, and Reid ends in possession, and never mind about what's happening elsewhere. It's comfortable for Everton here. Mountfield having given the champions the lead in the 9th minute, and then 3 goals in the space of 6 minutes. Trevor Stephen, Everton's second, and then 2 for Gary Lineker, who one is very happy to say looks in his sharpest England form. So Everton can go away to see what news awaits in the dressing room, fitting that this match is comfortably theirs. Adrian Heath on at the start of the second half in place of the injured Paul Bracewell. And Peter Willis, the referee, signals the start of a half for the last time in his career. Stephen. Sheedy. Lineker. Now down on the bench, as you see. Heath stole it. Lineker in the inside right position. This is Sheedy. Oh, that's a great turn. Sharp! Lovely goal! But what a marvellous piece of play by Kevin Sheedy. He had the whole of the Southampton defence, and David Armstrong in particular, looking for the pass wide, and he turned, sweet as you like, and floated the ball in the air to be met by the head of Graham Sharp, who made it 5. It's a sort of skill by Kevin Sheedy, which Everton have not had enough use of this season because of injuries to the player. And John Gittins is departing. And David Puckett down with the manager, Chris Nicholl. Puckett to come on. Asked a bit too much of Stephen. Wallace. Puckett wanted it. Wallace didn't want to give it to him. Does in the end. And Puckett scores. Oh, Wallace made the right decision. Ball was bouncing a little bit around the insteps of Danny Wallace, but he played the right ball in the end, and Puckett made very good use of it to break Bobby Mims' shutout. Here's Sharp. Sheedy. Vanden Hauwe. Heath. Well played by Vanden Hauwe. And by Heath. Yes, that's 6. And that's Lineker's hat-trick. Good skill. Vanden Hauwe initially, then Heath getting away from Puckett. And Lineker in the middle, with one of many headed goals this season, completes his hat-trick. Well, we're going to see an old-fashioned case blockbuster. I think we might. Oh dear, that was an awful challenge. Terrible challenge by Jimmy Case. So now there's a fight going on between Reid and Danny Wallace. And First of all, I think Mr. Willis is going to take the name of Wallace and also the name of Peter Reid, who were involved in the sideshow of fisticuffs. But what about Jimmy Case? Just a booking. Case. Heath. Lineker waits to go, but he has no need to do more running. Howard Kendall goes to the dressing room to learn of the other scores that count, knowing that his side have done what he asked of them. They won by 6-1, 3 of them scored by Gary Lineker, the others by Mountfield, Trevor Stephen and Sharp. The most spectacular by Stephen, the most beautifully passed, the one by Sharp, thanks to Kevin Sheedy.
Feast of goals from Goodison, and in fairness I should point out that to all appearances Mountfield's goal was handled, not headed, which you'll see as Armstrong's timely clearance off the line floats invitingly across the target.